There is total problem in this country. Then someone comes to tell you that you should follow UDA. What has UDA done in Yateke? From last year, 1 year is gone, my friend.
Happy weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel. And as usual, I'm going to be your host, and thank you so much for your great support always on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, when the broad-based government was being formed last year in 2024, during the anti-government protest, through the bloodshed and sacrifice for the Gen Z revolution, who were on the street trying to put things in order under the government of President William Ruto, so that they can listen to the ground and serve the interests of the people of Kenyans, because at that particular moment, that was the only language that the government of William Ruto was understanding through the demonstration. That is the only language that the government was understanding, so that they can listen to the people of Kenyans, so that they can listen to the demands that Kenyans are trying to raise through their government. I used to tell the viewers on this platform that broad-based government was not formed to solve the challenges that the people of Kenyans are undergoing and also to unite the people of Kenyans together. But broad-based government was formed to unite billionaires together, millionaires together. People like Ali Hassan Joho, former governor of Mombasa County, John MBADI, nominated MP in Homa Bay County, Opiyo Wandayi, former member of parliament from Ugunja constituency, Wycliffe Oparanya, former governor of Kakamega County. Those people were nominated to help President William Ruto to rig and to win the next general election in 2027, but not to serve the interests of the people of Kenyans or to solve the problems and the challenges that the people of Kenyans were undergoing. It is true. Because I want you to watch these two clips of the video so that you can understand what I'm trying to talk about. Education was free during the government of during the government of Moi Kibaki.
Will provide free secondary education from January 1st, the year 2008.
Whereas free-day secondary education was introduced 5 years later. Grace Nganga KTN.
During the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, but when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was in power, John MBADI, who is now the CS of Treasury, used to condemn and criticize the government of William Ruto that these people have made things to be more difficult through education system. Alikuwa anaongelelea mambo ya education, Ruto amefanya education ikakuwa ngumu, mara nini. So right now, John MBADI is busy saying that they cannot afford to fund the education system in the Republic of Kenya. That they cannot afford to pay capitation for the students in secondary school and also in primary school. Why are you lying to the people of Kenyans? This was MBADI before joining the government.
There is total problem in this country. Then someone comes to tell you that you should follow UDA. What has UDA done in Yateke? From last year, 1 year is gone, my friend. We have only 2 years of work. The third one, we are setting the campaign from now. The fourth year, we are setting campaigns. When will they deliver services? So this issue of allowing propaganda and allowing someone, one individual, because of his selfish interest, to come and mislead our people, let us stop it. Let me tell you, without Raila Odinga, today, I know Ruto's character very well. I have served with him in parliament. I know him. The person who can scare Ruto a bit is Raila Odinga. The person who can bring Ruto to order is Raila Odinga. Nobody else. Let nobody cheat you. I have no capacity. Let us support ODM as a political party. That is the party which stands for social democracy. Now look, on university education, University education has been affordable in this country, more affordable than even high school education. Today, because of Kenya Kwanza government and mismanagement and lack of interest, the welfare of wananchi, university education has become unaffordable, and only people who can afford will now acquire education. So now, if for you to be a daktari, you have to be rich. We don't have the capacity as at now to finance free primary, free secondary.
Hata hivyo, Wizara ya Hazina ya Kitaifa inasisitiza kuwa fedha hutolewa kulingana na bajeti iliyoidhinishwa, ambayo kwa sasa wanafunzi wa shule za upili wanapokea shilingi 6,900 ikipungua kutoka shilingi 22,000.
So sometimes we need to be keen with these politicians, no matter what. You don't need to trust these politicians, ladies and gentlemen. That one was John MBADI before joining the government. He used to stand firm. He used to help the people of Kenyans. He used to serve the interest. He used to work for the people of Kenyans before joining the government. He used to line up things. Yeah? He used to make President William Samoei accountable each and every day. That one was MBADI, alias Njogu, Oparanya, and Opiyo and I. Those people used to criticize the government of William Samoei Ruto early in the morning and every time. Let me just say every time. Wakasema ati hawatafanya kazi na William Samoei Ruto, ati huyu mwongo, huyu kasongo, hatutawahi fanya kazi na yeye. Later on, what happened? After the Gen Z sacrificed themselves for the seats that they are holding right now, because they are there because of the bloodshed and the sacrifice of the Gen Z revolution, but nothing else. Hapo ndio waligeuka wananchi. So right now, the people of Kenyans are now hungry with the CS of Treasury, John MBADI, who was putting things in order before joining the government of William Samoei Ruto. But after joining this government, akaona hapa kuna pesa, hapa kuna nini, wacha nifanye tu wenye William Samoei Ruto anasema. So the spirit of lying have also entered into the heart of the CS of Treasury, John MBADI. John MBADI is now busy lying to the people of Kenyans how they cannot afford to pay the capitation of the students in school, but they can afford to to produce money for economic empowerment. They can afford to deliver money for economic empowerment. They can afford to deliver money to fuel government vehicles, government choppers, to bribe youth, to boost crowds so that they can cheer up for President William Samoei Ruto whenever the President of the Republic of Kenya is roaming across the country in terms of development project. But we all understand as the citizens of the Republic of Kenya that William Samoei Ruto is campaigning ahead of 2027 election through economic empowerment that is now happening in the Republic of Kenya because of the few years that are remaining for the people of Kenyans to return back to the ballot box so that they can elect new faces that are going to run things from 2027 to 2032. Secondly, I used to tell the viewers on this platform that for these few years that are remaining, because right now we are only remaining with 25 months for us to return back to the election so that we can elect new faces to run this country again in 2027 to 2032. And I all understand that right now we are now wise. We have been waken up in our mind and we know what we are going to do in the next general election. Please, this time round, let us not vote. Let us end this issue of sympathy votes. Voting for somebody in the Republic of Kenya because of sympathy, ati analia, anafanya nini, tuachane na hizo vitu. I hope you have witnessed the kind of leadership that sympathy votes have bring to this country, that sympathy leadership have brought to this country, especially through this government of President William Samoei Ruto. So let me return you back to what I was trying to update you on. I used to tell the viewers of this platform that for these years that are remaining for us to return back to the general election, you should not expect anything in terms of development project, and also in terms of economic empowerment. Let me just use a simple term of development project, because right now the leaders are busy campaigning. Kenya Kwanza leaders are busy campaigning ahead of 2027 election. The President of the Republic of Kenya have forget about with his duty as the president, so that he can work for the people of Kenyans. The president is busy observing what is happening under the opposition side, that are busy preparing themselves and campaigning against the government of William Samoei Ruto to make him a one-term president. So that is what I wanted to update you on, that the experts that were donated to run things through the government of William Samoei Ruto are making things to be more tough for a local mwananchi. They have buried free education that was there during the government of Uhuru Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, and also during the government of Moi. Bye-bye. May God bless you.